and we'll cut that part out. That's the start of the show. I don't have a musical number, but we do have a musical number. It comes up sometime after this. Welcome back, guys, to Roll Initiative, Claw and Order, Special Cryptids Unit. I only looked up once while I did that. Yep, I only had to look up the name of the podcast once. I am your friendly, kind, and benevolent dungeon master, Brian, and I'm joined this week by
your chaotic, evil gremlin in the party who's going to cause mischief and mayhem, Eric, playing as Norman, normal human.
Hi, I'm Mike. My character is also named Mike. Mikey. I'm not any of those things.
And in Ohio's domain, where frogs make their claim, Lawrence Aberline's fireballs put them to flame. I'm Ryan, playing Lawrence Aberline.
How long did you spend writing that?
yes.
At the end, though?
Probably.
It took the 2 weeks we've been off.
Yeah.
You've had time, because I remember you said it, I think, and I quote, I need like 2 weeks to get something ready to say at the beginning of it, and you had it, and you did it. I'm proud of you.
And I loved the effort and enthusiasm put forth by all three of you.
Equally.
Cue the music.
Initiative, join us on our quest. Roll initiative, you can live part of a long rest. Roll initiative, it looks like combat has begun. Roll initiative, now it's time to have some fun. Roll initiative.
Roll initiative. We'll cut that part out. All right.
I kind of want to add like electric guitar parts right as it ends.
We'll keep that in then.
We'll cut together me and Mike doing that together.
It'll harmonize. We'll make it happen.
I forgot I was supposed to do it too.
Perfectly in sync.
Now,
I'll do the bass.
He'll just
Dun,
all right,
dun,
you
dun,
guys
dun, dun,
count of three. 1, 2, 3.
dun, 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 dun.
Drum. I helped.
Excellent.
Simple.
Guys, we were perfect. Eric will fix that in post. Don't worry.
Yes, thank you, Eric.
Good job, Eric.
I believe in you.
I'll just put John Petrucci over that or something.
Who's John Petrucci?
Get out. You're fired.
Legit.
He's
Don't
the
know who
guitarist
that
from
is.
Dream Theater.
Yep.
Oh.
We've all
I thought it was gonna be somebody important.
So,
All right, Mr. Elvis.
Oh man, we can't, guys.
Can't
we
start
can't
like
go
this.
The flames are extinguished. We're good.
Yeah.
off
Yep.
this.
Beef squashed.
So, last time we were together, you guys had a nice big boss battle. You guys found the Frogman's lair, got into the Frogman's lair, and got deep into the shit with the Frogmen. It started off with a bang. Lawrence hit him with a fireball. I hit the shamans and a couple of the soldiers with a fireball early, which, you know, this was a battle of tides. It kind of went one direction, then back another, and then another direction, and then back another. This definitely set you guys out in the lead to begin with. And then a war of attrition kind of started out after that. A lot of the shamans took a decent amount of damage from that fireball to begin with. They never were able to land a spell for the most part. There was a lot of counterspelling them with the wand that you guys had gathered from your investigations. And the only way they were able to really get you guys was with their use of the land, their home field advantage, their layer actions. They were able to kind of wrap a few of you up and give advantage to the soldiers who were stabbing at you. Lawrence and Mikey took a decent amount of damage. So did Norman. Norman got murdered as a wolf and turned back into a human, and then almost killed as a human. Was a bear, survived the whole way for some reason. Oh, the bear got scared and ran away for a little while, then came back to help finish off a frog guy near the end.
Yeah, the scared bear cared.
Yeah, the terror bear stare came right back. Artemis the bear, Stride, Achilles. He had a bunch of names. He came back. He murdered one of the frog guys for you. Right near the end, the shamans were both finally put out of their misery. A combination of Lawrence with a scorching ray and Norman with a magic stone. And you guys found yourselves in a situation with, while Mikey was down and had failed a death save, you had managed to flip the odds when the bear came back and kill the other two frog soldiers, thus leaving the last frog soldier outnumbered. And as opposed to trying to finish off Mikey and die himself, he had decided to try to parlay and maybe escape and just call bygones be bygones. But before he could do any of that, he was persuaded by Lawrence and then held by Lawrence's magic in place. And that's kind of where we're picking up at. You guys have just won the battle. You guys did level up after the battle. You have not long rested yet. So you technically don't have the sweet effects of your level ups yet. But we are, the threat is down. You guys have taken out the fighting portion of their town, it seems. And you have the last soldier here as your prisoner, essentially. You've done what you came to do. You've eliminated threats and you've secured at least one prisoner and decide what you want to do with him from here. You do have him held magically, interrogate him, or trying to take him back with you, or whatever you want to do. They have mentioned that there is some kind of frog village around here. They're not the only ones, but they were the warriors, essentially. Everybody, while you were fighting, they were mentioning kind of like their families and such.
Yes.
Yeah, we should go kill those.
Perhaps they could be spoken to.
Oh yeah, or that.
He is a real mischievous little goblin.
I was gonna open up trying to be Murph when he's playing the Goblin in Fantasy High. Just 5 seconds to answer the question, and he counts down and then blows off his one finger.
One of his fingers.
Yeah, and then move on to the next one and do it again.
The funny part, I feel like in that scene, like everybody else is very new to playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they're like all trying to kind of figure out what they want to do. And Murph's just like, "All right, answer me right now. You got 5 seconds." He just starts shooting fingers off. And everybody the same reaction. Mike just kind of had to like, "Jesus, what's going on?"
I was going to open with that.
Like to capture people and like interrogate them because I feel like that's the best way to actually learn what the hell's going on in D&D. But
we got
Jesus, his character wasn't even like I don't know, man. That's really extreme. That's straight up like the fucking Denzel Washington, like.
King Kong, you gotta chill on me.
Oh, man on fire. He calls the one dude.
Sideman. Training Day.
But the one movie, he literally does that. He calls like the one guy who kidnapped the girl, and he like has his brother on the phone with him, like, "Oh, he wants to talk to you," and then he just blows his fingers off with a sawed-off shotgun. So apparently, Murph had that same energy in his mind.
What's the one where he hooks the guy up to like the building's like shoddy electricity?
Damn, I don't know that one.
Oh my god! He kills everybody else in the room and like literally like wires this dude to like the light switch and then just keeps like asking him questions and turning the light switch on and then turning it off. Like,
Oh, that's some Pavlov conditioning right there.
all right. Anyways, we have completed the recap, and here we sit. What would you guys like to do? You have the bullywog essentially magically tied up. Oh, well, I thought you guys were gonna let me go.
I mean, look, that's still a possibility. That it's not removed from the table. But we just need a minute.
Yeah. Hey, maybe give us. I'm talking like Mikey now. No, I'm supposed to be talking like I'm supposed to be not British. I'm fancy.
I'm infectious.
I'm trying to stick with the voice now. I say, I say, let me cast rope trick. We hang out here in the rope trick for an hour and see if anyone comes to check on us. So we have an hour to talk to him, and then we see what has to happen.
It's very passive, but I'll allow it.
But you're saying, right? Are you saying in case somebody shows up, or just
Yeah,
so we have
because
a safe spot?
if I cast rope trick, we can look out like through a window and see if anyone comes up, but they can't see in or anything.
Because if we just took out their whole forward advance army, I don't think anyone else is coming after them.
Yeah,
That's true.
I doubt that that's going to happen. I think we should just take them where we're going, wherever that is.
Now the question is, do we extract one of them and then come back for the others later, or do we drag this guy with us and be like, all right, what's your guys' whole deal? Or do we try to question this guy first, see if he'll actually...
Yeah. The first thing we do is we drag him somewhere that's not here.
In corporeal space, maybe, of a rope trick.
We can do that.
All right, Ryan wants to cast rope trick, so we're going to do the rope trick, and then our plan will somehow involve being in that rope trick.
See, here's my thinking. Here's my thinking, Ryan. I'm of the opinion that I don't want someone to show up here. I would rather us leave and avoid that. No, I
am cool with taking a short rest in there and being completely safe for a short rest.
Somewhere else.
No, we pop out and we're ready to fight again.
Somewhere else. I don't want to fight again here. That's my point.
I think as the DM, if I could, I think what Mikey's saying, he's okay with the rope trick idea.
Yeah.
Can we just walk over there first?
Can we just leave this area?
Just leave this general area and just like go somewhere where you can maybe still see the area, so that you can observe like you want to observe, but maybe not like in the exact.
I like that.
See, that's not what he was thinking, Brian.
But I wasn't thinking that was a new thing. But I like
once I got through like explaining it, I was like, well, I know Ryan does want to like see the area, so we can find a compromise somewhere in between.
Yeah, you just saved another 3 minutes of back.
I totally agree with that compromise, because then we can, instead of being in the exact location where they show up to, we can like look from like quote unquote in the bushes, but not actually, but sort of.
Dungeon Master.
Can we put the rope trick in the bushes so we can look at them through the bushes?
Technically, be in the bushes.
There were like some islands we were hopping around and stuff. We could actually, did the plant growth, did it
concentration's got to be gone. That person's dead.
So that it went back to normal.
The center island is back to normal. It is still like the rest of this overgrown forest is still here. This looks like it's there is a version of that spell where it's a more permanent. It's a longer casting time, like over the course of like a half a day. But there's a more permanent version of that spell. So like the rest of this large growth around here, like that you'd already noticed, these like giant, like almost foreign plants, they're still here, but like that smaller, more instantaneous growth they done in the center island is gone.
Okay, so we can move back to where our boat crashed in the beginning, and still view over the island where the the shamans and the warriors were fighting.
I mean,
Uh,
where your boat crashed in the beginning is kind of like out down the river a little bit. You guys walked up here. Frank Zapper's kind of like back near the road where the boat had like had been like taken out by the croc earlier. That would be a little bit too far away for you to see where you're at here. But like these guys are saying, if you want to go just like off the beaten path here into like some of this like large bush overgrowth or like anywhere else, that's just not like right dead ass in the middle of the map, you'd probably be fine if somebody did come, if anybody would come.
All right. Well, somebody's gonna have to drag. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, Bully Frogman.
I'm Jerry.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Jerry. I'd shake your hand, but the whole circumstances of the spell.
Yeah, I can't move my fucking arms.
I'm just gonna like lightly tap his hand. It's a handshake, close enough.
It felt weird.
You don't look like a Jerry.
My mom named me. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
All right, let's drag him off somewhere.
Where are you taking me?
We're not really
Don't-
sure. Full transparency, we don't know.
All right. All right.
We're not exactly familiar with the area. If you could point out a safe spot.
We're not going to do that.
I mean, the safest spot would be back in my village. At least for me.
Now, forgive us for being a little bit skeptical of that. Unless you don't understand, we mean safest for us, not for you.
You guys would. I feel like you guys would be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like you.
That was a lot of hesitations.
You already took out most of my friends and most of the actual warrior folk. You've already taken them out. I like mostly back at the village is just like the weak and the old and the kids and the women and I mean there's been a few lady warriors in the frog people. You killed one of them, in fact. But
I'm so sorry.
yes.
Can I roll to see if he's telling the truth?
Yes. Give me a insight check.
Insight. That is a 3.
That's a 3. He seems pretty honest. I mean, like, what else is he gonna do? He's like he is at your guys' mercy. He's just trying to sell you on going back to the village.
He looks pretty pathetic. Yeah, something tells me he's telling the truth.
I'm one of the toughest guys in my village. You guys wiped the floor with us. You took out our shamans. I think you'd be safe there. Who else could stand up to you?
Do you perhaps have a god of something that resides near the village?
So real quick, when he said no one else could stand up to us, I'm going to insight that.
Yeah, that's kind of
with a 24 on my insight check.
With a 24, that was true. You guys killed the shamans and most of the more powerful warriors that were in that. He's part of that group. He's about probably the only one that could still stand up to you, and obviously he's turned. You could kind of see he has like he was a proud warrior who's been kind of like broken a bit on the battlefield.
What is your guys' overall like? What do you guys want with all the people from the human civilization?
Why are you terraforming this area?
This area was not fit for us when we first got here. We've been here for so long, it feels like, and that the shamans have made it more regular for us, more accepting of our culture, of our physiques, of our physiology. God, this guy's good. He's smart.
We're
He's
gonna
real
need
smart
to like
about that.
relocate you guys to a better ecosystem because you can't just go around changing the ecosystem.
It was so cold when we first got here, brutally cold.
So does that tells me that you come from a place that's at least warmer?
The shamans said we do. Most of us, none of us can remember anything but here.
Were you born
But,
here?
I think I don't remember anything but being here.
Oh shit! We killed the only guys that could actually tell us shit. It's the shamans. Fuck.
Hold on. I'd like to, well, that's a 12 on an insight check. I want to insight check myself about that because this is starting to feel vaguely familiar.
I love that. Can I insight check myself?
All right,
Sure.
run this one by me on the like.
So like
What-
he's sitting here talking about not remembering where he comes from and stuff, and I'm really resonating with that. I'm just curious, like, am I a frog?
Are you a frog? No. Deep down, you have been a frog probably at some point.
This is true. Never mind. That's a silly question.
You've probably been a frog at some point.
No, but like, I don't know.
But
The not knowing where you came from part.
Are you a frogman? Not knowing where you came from. It's a very similar feeling to what you have. You've been around and lived so many lives, but you don't you remember everything from everyone, but you don't remember anything before that. You just kind of remember just being in existence here at one point and just starting to go from there. You don't remember anything before that. You don't remember necessarily being a child at any point. You have memories of being a child from other people. You just don't have memories of being a child yourself, per se.
I don't have memories of being a self.
At
Of
first
being
there was nothing, and then there was me.
Very much so like that. So yes, this guy and you have a similar vibe in that sense where like when he says that about like not knowing anything before being here, it definitely, like you said, it resonates with you. It hits it strikes a nerve with you.
I think we have to
Blow his finger off.
There is
no.
1 second, no, my fingers, like he can't even move his hands. No, my fingers.
No. I don't think violence is the right option for this one.
There is an old medicine man at like not a shaman, but it is as old as the shamans. It's still in town.
I mean, maybe we don't have to break your fingers then.
Not
All
my
right.
fingers. Not my fingers.
No, but
Yeah, you weren't
what I
using-
think is that we work with an organization that could help bring you guys to an environment that's more hospitable for you guys. First of all, second of all, our organization is working to help figure out where beings such as yourself are supposed to be. So, honestly, this doesn't have to end with any more violence. However, you all do have to relocate with us.
I'm about to say something crazy. You guys want to untie him?
I mean, he's not tied up. I could just let him go.
Oh,
Ulysses, let him.
well, can he walk while he's like this?
No.
We could actually tie him up and then undo the
And
spell.
then
Well, no, I just he's been so helpful, and I don't feel like he's the only thing.
I mean, I tried talking to the last guy. What was his name? And he stabbed you.
Larry. Larry's a bad guy, man.
What was your opinion on Larry?
Larry had family problems. Larry was a rough guy and he had a drinking problem.
Was he drinking tonight?
I
don't know when Larry wasn't drinking.
I'm good. Okay, how about this? If if we let you, you've been very cooperative. If I untie you, will you not run away and you'll lead us to your people? Because if you run away, we're going to find you and then we might just have to wipe you all out. This seems like a better option.
All right. All right. So here's the deal with that. If you untie me, I promise.
He's not tied. He's not tied
It
up.
doesn't matter.
We're talking tied in the figurative sense.
Yes.
I'm tied up emotionally. If you untie me,
Same.
even if I run, I'm running back to the village anyways.
Yeah. So we're going to follow you.
I don't know. You're gonna go to the village, but I will take you to the village. That was a little frog guy humor. Sorry.
Can I inside check this one?
Yes.
It's your turn anyway. I feel like we've all done one.
I got a 15.
15. He seems pretty honest. He is kind of at your guys' mercy. He's all tied up, man.
Yeah, that's what makes me not trust him.
Yeah, but
Look, Ryan, just because he's tied up,
like he said, all he is going to do is just go run back to the village, and we'll just follow him.
He looks over his shoulder at a polar bear that's covered in frog blood.
Oh,
you guys are probably the polar bear's probably only got a little bit left in terms of spell time left, but yeah, he did survive the battle this time.
Also, my whole person would have worn off after a minute.
Well, we'll just say you've used all your spell slots now. That's
fucking wrecked.
I have enough. I have enough.
He's being generous.
You went into the rope trick. You kept using hold person.
I don't have. I didn't use rope. We didn't use rope trick yet.
What? I thought we used rope trick. Mark off 6 spell slots.
Did we take a short rest at least?
I don't know. You guys said you were gonna get the rope and do a short rest, and then you guys went through interrogating stuff. I'm assuming the rope's just there. It's been summoned.
Can we? How about we do what you say? We go in there. We take him with us. We don't untie him. We have a short rest. And then once we're done, we untie him.
Yes, I like that.
The tying is a minute-long spell. First of all,
Well, he can't get out of the fucking rope trick without us, right? Is that how it works?
I don't know how he can exit if I don't want.
I don't think I have to short rest. I'll fucking hang out with him.
I mean, sure.
You went down. Yeah, you went down.
Oh yeah, I definitely do.
I think I'm fine. Oh, wait a second.
Oh,
I
I'm
was
mangled.
dead.
That's right. I cover over a wound that's now gushing blood. Fuck! God damn it! I had to keep covering that.
Classically, like anime cartoon style. You're just like, I'm fine, and then blood shoots out your mouth and your nose. And you're like, ugh.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go into the rope trick. We're gonna take a short rest. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna watch, see if anyone comes. Gain a little HP back, and if you're honest about all your fighters are dead now, then no one will come and we'll be fine, right?
But how do we watch him?
And then who?
Well,
will come?
we'll just watch him while we're resting, right?
Hey, you guys are short resting. Your guys aren't sleeping during a short rest.
That's how short. That's what a short rest is.
Yeah, we just never did them in our other.
I thought it was a nap.
Short
No,
rest is just
it's
like
an hour.
You're just like sitting down.
You're just not doing extraneous activity. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like you could be like writing in a notebook and like playing a lute and just
I
chilling.
had no fucking clue. I thought it was like a nap. I thought it was like, okay, everybody, get out your nap placement. Yay.
That's fun.
And then you get to your cubby. And you
I
get
would
your
love to do
spot.
that.
All right, so you guys have gone into the rope trick. You're taking a short rest. You can roll hit die. Whatever you guys feel like you need to do. We are nearing the end of this. You will be going home soon, but you guys get in trouble sometimes. You're going to get a long rest in a little while anyways, so.
What was the last one? The last one was 7. Yeah, I
You'd still
rescind
be
that.
at full.
Yeah, I rescind that last one, so I have 1 hit die.
Let the record show the hit dice has been rescinded.
I might actually use one
Freaking
more.
7 hit points from the record.
Let the record show. Lawrence has used 1 more hit die. It was a crit.
Yeah, here's my max die.
It was a crit
That leaves-
6.
Without leveling up, I'm at max.
So you guys got your short rest in. You brought Jerry up into the rope trick. He's chilling. He's not really like he's not doing anything. Like he's not trying to escape necessarily. He's not doing like anything shady. He's just like sitting there like it's a frog guy. Wait, yeah.
What do you think about the view from the outside of the swamp, Jerry?
I like the water under my webbed toes. I don't like this weird, dry cube.
It's very comfortable, though.
It's
I
not-
could just. I'm gonna throw him a water bottle. Like, here you go.
It
You can
boun-
just like dunk, pour this all over the ground.
It bounces off of his face. He's still can't move.
Oh,
No, I let it up.
you
Oh,
open the
Alright.
top part. You like
He
screw it.
attempts to catch it, and it just like sticks to his hand, his one hand, like really like awkwardly. And then like he tries to like open the cap up. That you're like trying to show him how to do it. His fingers. He does eventually get the cap off by just kind of like twisting really hard, and then he just pours water all over himself,
Yeah, there you go.
and then like water just kind of runs towards Lawrence.
Am I still technically level 5? I'm taking my arcane recovery right now.
Yes.
What is the room like? I imagine a purple nothingness.
For rope trick.
Yeah. What do you describe it as being like?
Hang on, let me read the spell.
Well, I mean, I was meant your own creativity, but that's fine. Could it be like
it's a
bouncy house?
No, it's a small study with a fireplace and several smoking chairs.
That's not at all what I pictured at all. I pictured an empty.
I sit on the chair that
purple-
smokes the most aggressively.
I imagine an empty purple bouncy house interior.
No,
I got your joke, Eric, and I liked it.
Thank you.
I got it too, but I'll say it's whatever you picture then.
No, I like yours because yours is like at least
Classy.
yeah, yours is stuff in it.
It'd be
Is there-
really
Yes.
weird if you guys were all in like as like separately pictured rooms.
Yeah, right.
No.
Like if
It's-
you looked over in your like small study and you're like just sitting there like having like a pipe or whatever, like reading a book, and like you look over and like Mikey's just bouncing up and down like in the corner, and you're like, oh, he must be in a bouncy house room.
Now, yeah, it is a. It can't be too big. It's not a mansion or anything. But it is the size of a nice office. It's got a mahogany desk.
Oh,
yeah,
Library.
Mahogany.
It's got several walls of books, but if you ever try to pull any of them out, they just kind of disappear because he hasn't read any.
Nice.
That's it. It's a nice.
I was actually gonna try to
office.
read a fucking book.
Oh
The second you pull them off the fucking shelf, they disappear.
yeah, because I haven't read that
What
one.
if you open the book while it's still technically on the shelf?
I don't think you can because they're all. The spine is.
That's such an Eric question.
That is the I thought the same thing.
How can I break this?
You've established a rule of how it can't be done. So my first question is, how can it be done?
As soon as you pull the spine out, the book disappears because I haven't read
You
it.
know what's funny is
But-
that's like the process of becoming an atheist. It's like
All right, I
just
get
start to
behind the
think- yeah, like-
bookshelf and burrow through it.
You're outside the room now. Sorry.
God.
You're not-
All right,
Norman falls from the rope trick to the forest floor.
guys, can you let me back in?
I think he'd actually be in an extra dimensional plane.
No, we've lost one of the show members.
Guys.
Do you have like a pool table or something?
There's no pool table. No, it's not a game room or anything. It
Is
is
there
a
globe I can spin?
there is a globe, but it's actually a bar inside. So if you spin it, the alcohol is gonna break.
Oh no. You know I was gonna do it. I love spinning globes.
No, I have very expensive liquors.
You've described the most boring room in the world for Mikey to be stuck in for an hour. He's just like, I'm just stuck in this room. None of these books are readable. The globe can't be spun. There's no pool table in the house.
There's a whole frog person here. You talk to him.
I was gonna, but I was literally just like putting my hand on the fucking globe, and your character is just like, no, don't spin that. There's very expensive alcohol in there.
Mikey was gonna do that thing where he spins the globe and puts his finger on it. And he's like, this is where we're going next.
Oh, by the way, how racist is this globe? DM, I'm asking you.
I'm saying it's fully racist.
Yeah, it's like it's old fashioned. It just shows like people with their bone in their nose and like the African and the continents look completely wrong.
Yeah,
it's just what I remember my dad's globe looking like. So
it's terrible. Yeah.
It's what my projection of it is.
There's like sea monsters in the sea.
Yeah, there be monsters here.
Here there be dragons.
Yeah.
Yarg, right in the dungeon.
That's enough.
All right, but you guys take your hour in the boring room, and everybody's able to get like their breath reestablished, their health kind of back to where they would like it to be, feeling a little bit better. Man has been, just sitting there in his own little puddle that he made with the water bottle, just waiting for you guys to be done. He does not get the benefits of a short rest whatsoever as a monster. Still looks a little bit banged up, but
I'll give him a healing potion.
That's so kind of you.
That's
hey,
a
you
great
don't know if
healing
that'll kill
potion.
him. That might kill him from where he's from. Maybe it's like poison.
It's my only greater healing potion.
Holy shit! We're really giving this guy some great, good gestures.
Hey, I tried to be peaceful at first. I'm just trying to show.
And then you wanted to blow his fingers off.
Yeah, but that was more of a joke.
Okay.
Than
I
it.
saw that in a movie once.
Well, 40. It's 44 plus 4. So
Jesus,
roll it up there, Lawrence.
Okay.
imagine like how much health does he actually have total?
Way more than that, probably.
That
is actually 10. That is actually 10.
His max health was 66. You got him. He was around half health, so you got him. He's back in the 40s.
Oh, okay.
He looks
fucking more health than me.
He looks a little bit better. Yes, he just gave him his health potion. His one grading potion.
I didn't actually threaten to shoot him in the feet or hands or anything. Like I threatened to shoot his feet off, but I poured the potion down. Or I can't say his hands are free. I'll just give it to him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's sitting in a fucking chair that has nice upholstery and getting goo all over it.
He is gooey.
I'm a generous host. It's okay.
Oh wait, he poured water all over himself. Where did he do that?
What would happen if you tried to drown someone in healing potions? Sorry, I just thought of this.
You just broke my brain.
Oh my god, me too.
You are suffocating. Your HP drops to 0. Your hit points go up to 1 because you
unlocked D&D waterboarding. You sick fuck. You sick.
New crafting recipe unlocked. D&D waterboarding kit.
Now to be fair, it's so expensive. That'd be so expensive.
Yeah, but if an NPC pisses you off enough, we now know how to take care of it.
But it's not. You need to use a greater healing potion on it. You could just use the most basic healing potion. You just can't use like the one.
Oh my god, that's literally waterboarding. Like that's so disturbing.
Right, we digress.
I'm sorry about the. Hang on. I'm I've neglected it. I'm sorry about the. I'm sorry about the shooting off the hands and feet thing, but here's this healing potion to make you feel better.
Are you sure you don't need? You're very coughy right now. You're all coughs. You healing potion.
I
It
don't
sounds
think.
like your throat's been burned.
I don't think a healing potion can fix me now.
All right, you guys all say goodbye to Lawrence as he passes away. You guys leave him in the rope trick as he just lays on the ground, pretending like he's dead.
Well, no. Look, I tried to reason with other guy, Larry. Was it?
Larry's a dick.
Larry was a dick.
Larry
And
was a
I
dick. Past tense, correct.
Did not want to kill any of you.
We can assume one of them was Gary.
Gary is dead. Gary.
I'm seeing a theme.
I think there's probably a Barry in the mix.
Were you all tadpoles from the same pod, like same group?
I don't know. I
It
just
would-
don't
It
know.
would explain the theme.
And then there's
Hold
Carrie, the female one.
Carrie was
But
the
we're-
female. You're right. Yes.
Just relax in that chair, take that greater healing potion. I regret giving that now, but
Oh, you
Okay.
absolutely should.
I mean, he has more health than me now.
I'm surprised it took like 5. Yeah, he's now the healthiest of the group, guys. Yeah.
that's
Are
how
you
much I.
No?
That's how much I trust. That's how
I
much
would
I
too.
trust
I
him.
know. I was gonna give him a good gesture, like a gesture of goodwill. Like, here's some food. Here, like I already gave him some water. You just covered all of it right there.
Jerry starts looking around and sizing you guys up. He's like, I can maybe take 2 of them.
Ouch. All right, I take it back.
I would never do that to you guys. I would never do that.
I have a pocket bear. I can just throw a bear out of my pocket at people.
I'm gonna make.
All right.
I'm gonna
Let-
make my
let-
one red eye just glow red. Just like make it brighter for a second. Just like.
Let's
Lawrence
take it.
is just coughing from his pocket.
Give him the healing potion, and he looks up at you, and he's like, "Thank you so much. My wounds, they feel so much better now. Normally the shamans have to do this for us, but I must say I feel I now look healthier than you do."
You probably do, and I'm glad for it because I'm actually pretty weak. But I just
Yeah, he has you. Definitely take that one. Definitely take him. I
Oh, you
remember.
can absolutely 1v1 Lions.
He doesn't have a spear anymore, but he can bite you.
He doesn't need it.
I'm gonna make my one red eye glow fucking red again. Just fucking. I'm just sitting there in the corner, like, leaning, smoking, but just one red eye. I fucking
clocks
remember,
that,
bitch.
he clocks that red eye and just kind of like stops like posturing. He was like starting to posture a little bit, like starting to look like a big man, a big frog man.
I take another hit of my cigarette.
but look, you are the strongest warriors, right? And we just took all of you out.
Boring room of quietness that's now mildly damp with the frog guy is expiring. You guys leave the parallel universe of Lawrence's choosing, and you are back where you guys were at, a little bit off the beaten path. And Jerry looks to you guys as you guys kind of descend to the ground. He's like, I can still lead you guys to my village. It's right around. It's not far from here. There is an old crone medicine man that is as knowledgeable as the shamans in the village. So if you have questions that I have not been able to answer, I feel like most likely he should be able to answer them.
I'm gonna just telepathically link to Lawrence and be like, "Hey, could you like pull out your pistol? Just I don't know. We showed goodwill and shit, but
threateningly or
no, just like have it out. Like just
Alright.
pull it out and then just have it at your side. And so if he
Yeah.
looks, you can see like, we're still looking at you, bitch.
Yeah.
I would if I have a gun, but I don't have a gun. You're the only one who has a gun.
Yes, I have.
All right.
Is a revolver.
He clocks you because he's looking at you guys and he's like, if you'll follow me, and then he watches you pull your gun out and he's like, I thought I was doing what you guys wanted me to do.
Hey, we're just being cautious, right? We don't want you running off, and then you go, they're over here, get them. Like, we're still kind of sketched out. We just kind of had a big fight with you. You've been really cool with us. We've been really cool with you, but it's precaution.
I wouldn't call this really cool.
It's I actually get his point now. That's why I pulled my gun out.
Can I pull out my gun?
You guys are sending me really mixed signals. First you heal me, now you're threatening to shoot me. But whatever.
Hey, we're not threatening. Hey, we ain't nobody threatening anybody. We're making sure you ain't gonna run off nowhere.
Look, all we're saying is we'll beat you with this carrot stick if we have to.
Yeah, if you start running, we start shooting. That's all we're saying.
It'd be like it's like an intimidation check if I.
He turns around and just kind of like slumps his shoulders and his head kind of like looks down and he just kind of like slowly starts leading you guys in the other direction. Like away from here towards the village, presumably.
Hey, don't look like that. You're looking like we're leading you to a hole in the ground. Always just as soon as we like talk to your people, we see that your story checks out, we'll put guns away and stop caring. We're just a little sketched out by you.
I just thought that maybe I know it's dumb, but I thought maybe we were gonna be friends or something. I don't know.
Oh.
You guys were very nice in the boring room. And now it's the gun, and it just.
And the day is not mutually exclusive.
I'm having a weird. Larry is dead. Larry was a dick, but he's dead now, and Carrie's dead, and they're all dead. I'm not. And I feel weird about the entire thing.
This is weird. I accept it's weird, but you could have been making this march while tied up, like you were before, and now we're kind of friends. You see what I'm saying?
I couldn't walk before. But I do understand what you're saying. Follow me. And he leads you guys through the woods. You guys kind of follow like this wooden pier path that kind of like peters off into just like a regular beaten forest path. You guys are probably walking for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, and then he turns to you and he goes, all right around the bend up here is going to be the village. We've never had a human or humanoids in the village before. I don't know exactly what the reception is going to be as we get here, but again, there's nobody. There's no. You guys already beat the strongest warriors we had, so.
Hey, Norman.
I will tell them to stand down.
Oh, I was gonna say, could you scout ahead and just see if there's actually like a village up there? But maybe we should just go along with him because it might be illuged.
Illuged?
Within an illusion.
Oh, okay. I thought you were using some strange word I've never heard.
No, I was using a strange word you haven't heard that I made up.
I thought maybe the town was going to be on a luge.
Like I thought it was some weird word, almost like a swage, but like in a different direction. I was gonna be like, "Damn, Mike Smith pulling out the vocab."
No, but I was gonna say, you like turn into something and just fly ahead and just see if there is what he's talking about, and not in English.
Just to be frank, I can't fly until we take a long rest.
or be a stealthy thing or something. But I'm inclined to just listen to him. We've already distrusted him.
I will do a perception check and roll a 14 to just
Okay.
check the
I
environment.
want to do the same thing. You know what? Because I'm being just as
All right, why don't you and Lawrence give me perception checks as well?
I will.
in exactly 12.
I got a 4.
Norman is 14.
All right, so
14.
you guys kind of like in the distance kind of hear like what kind of sounds like a quiet but populated area. It has like you kind of hear like almost like some voices or strokes kind of here and there. You guys can kind of like hear like almost like the running of water, almost sounds kind of like a water wheel, kind of like spilling over with a rhythmic splash. And as you guys, as Jerry kind of walks around the corner there, you guys kind of peek around the corner behind him, and you see out the distance in front of you this kind of like 10 building kind of like small village, kind of like small houses kind of residing in larger like hollow-ish trees, kind of like style with that big ass tree kind of living like there's like it's like almost kind of just vines.
Did we kill all of the males here?
Kill all the males, but like think of it like a Spartan town. You guys killed the warriors, the toughest. You guys killed like a lot of the fathers in the community, and then one mother, it seems. The mature fighters essentially. So you kind of like can see some shapes of people or like frog people kind of moving around the town, kind of flitting around the town. You're not straight up on it. It's still kind of like a football field away from you, but you can see like some silhouettes of people milling around like their front doors at the bases of trees, large mushrooms that are like kind of serving as like stalls for like where you would see like a bit of a shop set up or like a working area. It's a very like niche little community. You think there's maybe like 6 or 7, maybe 8 houses, and then like a couple like communal buildings where people like gather or like things are stored for the town. As you get closer, you do start to see some of the like actual shapes of the frog people, and everybody's kind of like in like their doorways as you approach, or kind of like hiding behind like a pole or like in a window, essentially very very much like an old west shootout vibe. Like as you come into town, everybody's kind of like nervously watching you from like some kind of like mild cover.
I was gonna say Lawrence before we approach,
No,
like,
shoot,
put the gun away.
Yeah.
You guys have a moment before you like fully approach. They can see you.
Yeah, definitely put the gun away. But I am thinking we can make a big presentation about us showing up.
What do you mean?
Actually, I don't have thaumaturgy, so never mind.
You're thinking of a different character.
Yeah.
No, I didn't take it. You don't even have to ask.
So as you guys are approaching, is there anything else you want to do? You guys notice Jerry in front of you starts to like raise his hand up and wave to the village, and looks like he's about to like yell something out.
I'm gonna let him.
All right, cool. Jerry is just gonna be like, friends, we've been defeated, but it wasn't a total loss. These people are not our enemies per se. There was a fight, and we did lose a lot of our warriors, but they're not here to kill us all. You see, like some of the people, like of their doorways a little bit, or kind of like some of them even like duck in a little bit further. Shocking news, but like people are just kind of like in shock of you guys. I guess it feels like. So there's not like a loud uproar. It's just a lot of like silence still as people kind of like as they're kind of like still in their position. Some of them have kind of like stepped out towards the street a little bit, like towards where you guys are coming in at as you get closer.
I'm gonna nudge whoever's the most charismatic and say, "You should make a speech."
I think
Uh,
Mikey's the charisma guy.
Yeah,
It's not bad at all.
I'm +1.
What am I trying to say to him?
Something like we killed a bunch of your guys, but we're still friendly. Don't make it sound good, you know?
God, you just rolled such a real life poor charisma score right there, Ryan.
But
like you like the life poor charisma. You're like, all right, I want you to sell this bag of shit.
That's that's what I needed. I need to know what the. I'm gonna lift my arms up and I go, "Hey." So we got off on the wrong foot. To start off, things happened. Blood was shed, but we got to talking with your boy over here, and we're gonna try to help you guys out, right?
right. Thumbs up.
Yeah. I'm gonna like lean over, like, what? What's up?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up? Oh, okay. I just put a thumbs up to him back. All right. I look back to them.
Do it to them.
We here. What you kind of this place isn't so nice for you. You're trying to make it yours. We get that, but it doesn't belong to you. And we're gonna try to figure all this out. We might find a perfect place where all you people will love it. Apparently, it's really cold here. This place will be warm, very, very warm. I've lost my accent so hard.
No,
I don't know what that turned into, but that's
Sure,
that's it.
all right, give me a persuasion check.
Okay, Jesus, that could go anywhere with what I just said. Persuasion.
Just a nice flat
12.
I'm gonna
Well-
get. Can I use prestidigitation to make to give him horns and inspiring music?
I have horns.
But I'm not gonna give him
Oh,
advantage.
you mean
The-
Like
the-
music.
the speech was borderline disadvantage. So I'm not gonna give him advantage. I was being nice by letting him roll for that. I
okay?
could give you advantage for your horns and fanfare.
Which you put forth because you saw that if it had, you'd see that I got a 20.
It changes to an odd odor instead.
Don't worry. This is a frog person village. It already smells weird here.
Oh.
Yep. You guys are basically into the village now. First set of houses. Nobody's still kind of moved. There was like what sounded like a general like murmuring as Mikey was giving his speech about moving everybody to a warmer climate and moving them from here because this is where they're not belonged, or they're not allowed to be here. Essentially, there was a general like a crowd style murmur, but nobody's like yelling anything. Nobody's like talking out loud. There's not like a single person in the group out there that like as you guys get closer. You guys do pass like that house. You guys pass like a house that has like that water wheel, and that water wheel is spinning, and there's a constant sound but it almost kind of like there's a click to it, opposed to just like this like sound of water flowing over. There's almost a sound of something like getting like mechanically like thumped every so often with the spin. Everybody give me perception checks again.
22.
5.
All on me, right?
Well, I mean,
It's all
Norman,
riding on me. Hang on, give me 1 sec. And I got
an 11.
an 11. Damn it.
All right. So thankfully, Norman did roll a 22. With this sound you hear, Norman, it kind of like catches your attention, and you look down into the water where the wheel is kind of like going into the water. And when you look down into the water, you see the wheel is just like repeatedly hitting a body that's floating in the water. Every time it comes around, one of the paddles like,
clipping it.
hits this body that's like floating in the water. And when you look down and you see this body floating in the water, you'd immediately turn to the guys to tell them about the corpse in the water. As you turn and you look across the village, you notice that all the villagers that you had just seen that were like standing in their doorways or standing in their front yards or hiding behind something are still in those spots, but they're not moving. And they're all impaled by by these black, like almost like dark colored, dark purplish black tree root spikes that have been summoned out of the grounds. You look around and every villager in the town, as far as you can tell, is Vlad the Impaler styled, impaled on these ropes.
I'd like to get a sample of
Jerry?
one of the tendrils.
Jerry.
What about Jerry?
All right, 1 second. One thing at a time. So for you, Norman, the illusion has been broken. There was some kind of illusion cast over this entire town that made it appear as if everyone here was still alive. As you turn, the town almost kind of like was like this like bright green and sunny color, and as you turn, it turns into this like darker toned, more ominous, shady place with all of these impaled corpses around. And when you choose to say something out loud to let the guys know, like essentially that like this is not what it looks like.
First, I'm just gonna go grab a sample of the tendril stuff, and then I'm just gonna calmly yet firmly suggest that we depart.
When you run over to grab a sample of the tendril stuff, Mikey and Lawrence both give me a perception check, because he hasn't said anything to you guys yet. So you're still under the illusion.
Are we still talking to somebody?
I got a 16.
So Jerry, Jerry and Lawrence are still talking. All right, Lawrence got a 16. I'm just gonna roll for Jerry. Jerry's got a flat. Jerry also got a 2.
You guys got like a really cool infrastructure.
Lawrence, you did beat the DC with your 16, and you were watching run over to one of these spiked tendrils, and you were like just kind of like you've been suspicious of him for a minute anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just kind of watching him closely as Mikey's doing his thing. He's like kind of like giving his charisma speech. He's talking to what if Norman were to look over his shoulder, Mikey's like trying to greet an absolute corpse, like somebody who's just been fully spiked. Mikey's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Hey, hello. Wow, that's a beautiful hat. You make it out of acorns, swamp stuff. That's crazy.
Jerry's walking up and he's like, "Mikey, this is my wife, Terry."
Hey, hello, Terry. I love the seaweed. dress. That's beautiful.
While that's happening though, Lawrence, you watch Norman run over this thing, and as he like goes to collect his sample, you're like watching him just just kind of like try to pick something off a person, and you're like, why is that frog guy just letting Norman pick something off, and the illusion breaks for you?
Oh, it's like I just got put in the...
Mikey, the illusion is not broken for you yet.
Oh.
You are,
I thought you were saying that about me. I'm sorry.
You rolled a 2. Sorry, Lawrence. If Lawrence decides to tell you about it, which would be the nice thing.
Yes. I immediately tell. Hey,
what
this is not real. This is not real. This is not real.
It's a crimpet. What's it made of? Oh, it looks delicious. I'll have 3.
Mikey.
All right, guys, I've got a sample. Let's go.
Sample of what?
Don't worry about it. We're leaving. Jerry, come on.
No, Mrs. Abernathy.
No,
Holy shit! I was just talking to her.
You guys are what?
So am I. I just started to love this place.
Why? Can you do me a favor? Give me a perception check with advantage.
Gary. That's an 18, Gary.
With advantage is a 26.
Yeah, I did do that.
So, with a 26, you are like trying to usher the guys out of the village. You are like trying to get Mikey together. You're kind of like starting to pull him back from Jerry. God, we did all the names. It just broke my brain for a second. For Jerry,
Gary,
little Gary's his boy, and little Gary's dead too, unfortunately. But everybody in this village is dead. So you guys, you're pulling them back. We have got to go, guys. It is time to get out of here.
Yeah.
And as you turn back around to call to Jerry, you see one of the frog people corpses that is closer to him. It is not. It is like his neighbor's frog person corpse starts to move a skosh.
I want to throw a stone at it.
All right. With a 26 in the perception, you can throw a stone at it. 24 is going to hit this thing. As it leaps towards Jerry, you just whip a stone at it as hard as you can. A magic stone. You just pick it up and you're like, Jerry, no! You throw the stone, and this thing hits this like leaping corpse dead in the face, and like just crushes the skull in on this like frog person corpse. Jerry like backs up, like skitters across the ground, scared, like wasn't aware it was coming for him, and then saw it like get hit, and this thing hits the ground, starts to like shudder and shake, and you watch as its form starts to like ripple and change, and it almost like doesn't become like a pool or anything like that, but becomes kind of like a blob on the ground, and then rises back out of the ground, a like medium height, like like a 5'10" ish humanoid figure. And when you look at this figure, it's got a very much like if you've seen A Scanner Darkly, that like suit when like Keanu Reeves is like being a cop, it's like changing like 1,000 faces and everything like that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have that like weird like outline thing in terms of like it's like a suit with 1,000 little like people's bodies on it. Like this person is like literally just like shifting in and this like figure is like shifting in and out of like these like nonstop like roll of bodies. Almost this is just like a constant flow of transformation. You get like as you look at it, it's like really hurting your head almost. Like it's hurting some of your head. Norman, it's not bothering you as much because you've seen like this is like not
I
that
see this as a
weird.
challenge. I almost want to see how many. If I
I want to flip open my book and see if he knows anything about this.
So it's like a rolling, like just generated bodies. Like if you're just like mashing random on a character creator or an RPG, it's just like flying through them. It's tough
Such
to
a
look
good
at it because you almost can't like settle your eyes on it because it keeps changing. But then like two sets of eyes open like from the center and they almost like glow golden, and you guys hear a voice come out. Ooh, keep leaving a mess everywhere you go, Norman. And I keep cleaning it up.
have we met?
Maybe somewhere down the line, one of me met one of you. But as far as I know, this is the first time me and you have ever set eyes on each other.
Are you my dad?
It's just such a fucking what's his Zach Oyama moment right
Oyama.
there. Give me an insight check.
13.
He could be your dad. I am not your dad.
I mean, you could be.
And if I was, I would be disappointed.
Oh, well, that just hurts.
It does, doesn't it? It always stings worse than the blade.
So, if you're my janitorial service, may I ask what are these messes that I'm leaving for you to clean up?
This village here, these frogs, they couldn't be allowed to escape this place. You were gonna take them elsewhere and make more work for me.
Why would them being put somewhere away from the people of this area be more work for you?
They can't leave here. They need to stay here. They were cursed to this place. Their
Like this specific.
kind cannot be allowed to spread across our world.
So it sounds
Across
like we
this
have the same
world.
goal.
No, you take them elsewhere. You put them in a prison, in a zoo.
I believe the term's menagerie, but I see your point.
Menagerie is a better term for it. You are correct.
However, there could be a way to put these creatures where they belong. And I know you're obvious. I don't mean to set the volleyball set to you, but like, I know you're going to say their only right place for them's in the ground. No, but I'm saying like, we're going to try to put them where they actually belong. You know, I don't see why that's such a bad thing.
The right place is not in the ground for them necessarily. They can return to where they came. They cannot stay here.
Well, that would be great. Do you know where they came from?
Ready for that yet? But this you are. And he just he claps his hands, and there's like this like shot of force that kind of like rings out around you guys, and the spikes around you, the tendrils, all kind of like pulsate this dark energy, and this like rip in kind of opens up behind him. It's like this almost like dark purple, kind of like emanating the same kind of like energy as those tendril spikes, and he like reaches back and opens it up a little bit and like steps one leg through it, and he looks at you and he goes, "I'll be seeing you soon, Norman. Sooner than you might think."
Wait, what's your
our
name?
world. They call me Hugh.
Oh my god.
and then he steps through the portal. Gone.
Dun dun dun.
My God.
The name reveal. Boom.
Hugh, man.
Who's that?
Last
Oh.
time,
Just
Dragon
Hugh,
Ball
man.
Z.
But the good news is you guys did manage to save Jerry from getting murdered by a human as well. Is dead. Fortunately. Yeah, human's he's a cold-hearted guy.
Jerry.
Yeah, Scoot Jerry. It is probably a good time for you guys to get scooting. Still waiting for you guys. And Jerry can kind of guide you through the forest back to where you were. Does anybody have anything they want to do in the village before we leave? Because I'm just going to expedite your guys' travel back to the bureau, essentially, from here.
I'm going to put a small hat on Jerry to try to disguise him.
I need to know what kind of hat you're putting on this frog guy.
One that does not do enough of a job of covering his face up to be reasonable for a disguise, like a little beret or something.
I'm just imagining like Detective Toad, the little leather hat with a flap side. Looks like Sherlock.
Yeah, one of those.
I just want to take a long rest so I can get my manifest mind where I can make.
All right. Did you want to sleep in this village full of spiked frog corpses?
No.
All right. Cool.
Me neither.
So you don't want to do anything before you leave the village, Mikey. Before you leave the village, is there anything you want to do here? It's not a loaded question. It's just a flavored thing.
I put a little hat on a frogman.
It wasn't a quiz on a test. I don't want you to feel like something. I'm just anything you want to do before we take you away.
Would you like to characterize the frogman?
I'm gonna take a keepsake from Mrs. Buttersby, whatever the fuck I said her stupid name is. And be all sad about it and shit. I can't
go around her house and you just come out with like a cute salt and pepper shaker.
Oh no, that's so cute.
But
oh, you make me care now.
Why do I care?
They're tiny little tadpoles.
Oh no, Mrs. Buttersby, or whatever the original thing I said, but I can't remember anymore.
That's my favorite part about this. Is we just are constantly going through names for people.
We're so bad at it.
Mrs. Buttersby.
Nobody's writing notes. Not even the DM.
We all know what we're talking about. It's Mrs.
Because I
Butterworth.
thought you told me this guy's name was Jerry, but I'm pretty sure you've been calling him Gary.
His name from the start was Jerry.
His name for the start was Jerry. I did call him Gary twice, I think. But
Right after
Eric,
we established it.
Eric rectified it quickly. He was like, "Guys, his name was Jerry like a minute ago."
There was just a point where it was like all three of you in quick succession called him Gary, and I was
Well,
like,
no,
I just wanna make sure.
I pointed out. No, he said Brian said Gary twice, and he's the DM.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we had just established this. I think he's right, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Jerry. And then after I said it 2 times, if you listen to the recording, I just went, all right, I guess he's fucking Gary.
Oh god. All right, so you take the ceramic tadpoles and pepper shakers. Lauren just keeps looking for a spot to lay down and take a nap. He's like, I'm gonna get a real good nap here soon.
I'm very tired.
Yes, you're very tired. So you guys beat feet out of there and go meet back up with Frank. Frank is able to put the frog guy in the back seat, kind of between two of you. So like he looks like a little kid almost. Like a real fat little kid. But Frank gets you guys going and takes you back to the airport. He's ready and waiting for you guys. And Frank wishes you guys well. He is excited about possibly going on vacation after you guys leave because the last guy that you guys liaisoned with went on vacation immediately afterwards. So maybe he gets to go somewhere aside from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Look, a vacation may not be right for everyone. You see,
I'm a fan of his writing. I'm saying we keep an eye on him just to make sure he's okay. Because
Thanks, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad I could be of assistance to you guys, and get home safe.
You know,
Local football team. You guys hop the red eye back to base camp, and you guys all get your long rest in on the flight. So land back at the facility. The Frogman is a much more prisoner, so he is just taken down by the regular guards to go meet Jackson and figure out where he's going to be staying at before he can be like kind of debriefed and analyzed and everything like that.
I'd like to use my string pulling contacts to try to get Jerry some special treatment.
Yep, Jerry looks back at you guys as he goes, "Thank you guys for sparing me, and I can't believe my entire thanks for saving my life."
I'm going to use my telepathy just to go right into his mind and just go like, it turns out we are going to be friends. Very sorry about what happened to your people. That's very horrible. But we'll help you out.
Well, this is an awkward silence.
So in your head back, now that like you're just hearing Jerry's thoughts and not like him having to talk around his big weird mouth, he goes,
Yeah.
"Thank you. You were a true savior and friend in the time when I needed it most."
I want to remind everyone I gave him the healing potion.
Yeah, but him and Mikey made a connection now. Sorry.
So,
No,
Lauren,
wait, I want to slip in a
kind of staring at each other.
I want to slip in a sorry about the gun. It was a formality. We didn't know yet. Sorry about it.
I thought for a second there you were gonna be like it was all Lawrence's idea.
I was thinking about it so hard. I was thinking about it so hard, but I'm a nice guy. I'm playing a nice guy this turn. Which is a crazy thing in D&D that I'm the nice guy.
This is so funny. All right,
And then
I'm the crazy
so-
serial killer guy.
This
We're
is
all
very-
switching places.
Yeah, we're all switching places here.
So you guys watch Jerry walk off into the distance, and as you guys are turning to go to leave, one of the guards who was about to take Jerry down turns to you guys and goes, "Oh, I heard from the boss. She's gonna go. You guys are supposed to go down and see the triplets. You guys here for you guys. Apparently, you guys got real banged up on your last mission." He like looks at you guys, and Lawrence's like suit all torn up, and like Mikey doesn't have his coat, and he has like large bite mark holes through his shirt and everything like
And
that.
it's very largely soaked in blood. Like they're just
Very
splotches of blood all over my shit.
No,
I still
no, he
have
looks like-
the javelin going through me.
My suit jacket is scuffed, by the way.
Yeah, Norman's suit jacket. He looks at it, and he just changes his suit jacket to like appearance. Like his whole thing's just constantly changing.
I'm
He's
gonna,
like, "Oh, I'm a little bit dirty there."
I'm gonna stand
But,
there like with my shit all just covered in blood. Just go. I don't know what you're talking about.
All like one of your stitches, like one of your like healed kind of parts, a little bit of blood shoots out. Very barbarian style almost. Like I'm fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But
A couple of scrapes and bruises.
he's like the boss said to head right to the triplets before you go home for the night, and then stop in tomorrow to get debriefed. But the triplets had some stuff for you guys. They wanted to make sure they got to you right away.
Yeah, I guess we could see him.
Triplets.
Mikey's like, I don't want to see the trip.
Yeah, I guess we'll see those 3 little things.
So,
Tanukis.
trips. So you guys take the elevator down to the lab, and there is some people there to like heal up your wounds and close them up. You guys technically healed on the plane, but you know, cosmetically to close up the wounds, get rid of your like discarded garments, and you guys have like a pretty standard wardrobe, and they provide you guys with it. So you guys are outfitted with like some new clean clothes. You're no longer soaked in blood or water. You're all patched up, and you guys go over to their area, and you stand in the spot, and you're like, man, we do this a lot in this place. I gotta like stand at the area and wait for the boss to fly up. And as you guys are thinking that, boom, the zip line comes flying down, and they just come like flying down. The lights go off. There's a spotlight on them. They're all 3 zip lining down separately, one after another, all like hanging on by a different way. And they all like let go really high, like so high. You're like, oh my god, are they gonna land it? And they all like as they're flying down, just like open up their giant nut sacks and use them to parachute down perfectly into place. And then again,
Like Mario, the Tanukis.
Lore accurate Tanukis.
No, their nut sacks are satchels they use.
No,
to
they
carry
can
nuts.
do many. Tanukis can do many things with their nut-sacks.
many things.
One of them is to fly. One of them is to parachute.
There's pictures of them using them as a boat. All right, come on.
I know.
Yeah, they can boat. They could literally make a canoe out of their nutsack.
So they parachute down with their
Make-
sacks, and they land Ginyu Force style. Gyro, axis, and zip line.
Get in!
Was the zip line made out of their nutsack?
No, the zip line wasn't actually a zip line, but they did slide down the zip line on their nut sacks.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's a strong attack, man. There's no friction burn whatsoever.
No, it's just that smooth.
Guys, we know you're here to get the new gear.
Yeah, I got hit a lot. Look at my suit. It's pretty fucking shitty.
I mean, your suit now looks good, but yes, we did see the suit that they threw out. They had to basically cut you out of it. It was bad. More greater healing potions for you guys. We've got 2 more. Whoever wants them.
He's making a
Cautiously
stockpile
Yeah.
of something.
Norman's
Yeah.
making a stockpile of greater healing potions for something obscure.
I've got 2 of them from last time.
I gotta have one and then give one to fucking Lawrence. Lawrence Aberline.
Lawrence,
I will never use these healing potions.
I know. That's why I don't want to give them to Eric.
No, you don't. You give. No, I don't have any. Wait, do I? Hang on. Actually, I didn't look.
Potions are meant to be collected as a trophy.
Dude,
forever.
I need to be ready for that day I won't use them.
I do not have any. So you definitely should give me one.
Sounds.
And if
I-
Lawrence doesn't
I-
have one, he should probably get one.
I don't have any. I used mine.
Yeah.
All right,
So
so
then
need
after
all
this,
mine.
Eric, you get to make your stock.
I need 99 of every item in my inventory, okay?
So they toss you each a greater healing potion, and then they turn. They go, "We've been doing a lot of research for your guys' new gear." I don't know how much longer I can do that voice, though. To be honest with you, energy for this time of night.
All right.
Oh, right, we've got all the gear here for you guys.
That's right.
I am not going to do the full explanation in their voice, but I will do like Norman. We've made you these glasses. These glasses are gonna help you trick everybody. So what you're getting here is everything here is super homebrew. So I'm gonna like put all these in your guys' character sheet at some point.
Okay.
Because of Lyra, and Lyra in like D&D lore is like the god or goddess of like illusion and deception.
Ooh.
So this is just a pair. It's just a plain pair of black rimmed glasses, They are simple in appearance, nothing crazy about them. They are unbreakable. They are whatever prescription you need at whatever time. Norman probably has 20/20, but if he for some reason turned into somebody that needed glasses, he'd be able to see out of them just fine.
Is that all they do?
No,
That'd be awesome. I would love it. That's all they do.
just
They just match your eye prescription.
They match your prescription.
be like, why did Brian make me like hate this?
Don't
It's a
worry about
magical
my
item.
character
It's
eyesight.
home brewed. It matches your prescription.
So,
I agree.
and they're unbreakable.
And they're
not-
unbreakable.
break your glasses and call you a nerd.
I would pay like $1,000 in real life. No, like more.
You never have to go to the eye doctor because they
Glasses.
change subtly as your
And
eyes
they can't be broken when I fall asleep and lay on them.
change.
Only gods can have this item.
That's actually, honestly, that's true. That is one of the best items in real life. Is unbreakable, changing prescription glasses. Holy fuck! I want that right now.
All right. So aside from that, these glasses have 2 charges on them daily, and one of these charges is a bonus action, and you roll a d3, and with that d3, depending on 1 or 3, is how many clones you get for the mirror image spell.
Oh God!
And the coolest version of the mirror image spell the Tanukis have crafted specifically for you is if you activate it and then transform, you'll keep your clones, and they'll be whatever you transform into. So,
Oh,
like
cool.
if you go wolf, you'll have 3. You'll have as many wolves as you would have had regular people. If you go octopus, same deal, and it while you are transformed, because your glasses are going to stay on whatever creature you become from now on.
That's amazing.
They're going to adjust to the side.
A wolf
Even
with
that-
sunglasses.
Even that makes it worth it. Just
Yeah.
glasses that follow me in my transform.
And then the other cool little flavor thing for it, you can't really use it while you're in battle because you want your clones to look exactly like you for the mirror image purpose. But for flavor wise or intimidation, or if you ever want to use it in terms of in campaign, your clones / copies, because you are a shapeshifter, don't have to be you per se. So if you wanted to make a group of people necessarily, like if you wanted to disguise yourself as a group of people, you could do that, like a group of different people.
Oh
Or if
my
you wanted
god.
to,
That's-
or if it was like you with like 2 wolves and walking next to you.
See how you use
And
that.
then for Lawrence,
okay.
we made you a new suit tailored to fit
John Wick style.
John Wick style. So this is the suit of Malar, and
Okay.
Malar D&D is the shapeshifter / beast lord god. So essentially, like he would be like one of like the higher
Oh.
spirits in charge of like
Is it-
any kind of were beast or
Yeah,
like
he's the
type creature.
god of hunting.
Oh,
Not necessarily because it's Oberon generally, but like he
He's
has
the
that kind of
8 one.
yes, yep.
Yeah.
Um, So this is a suit that fits you perfectly to a T. Perfectly tailored. It has your like your signet, like you have like the wolf kind of like signet right on your ring, and like the wolf on the top of your cane. Embroidered a wolf like right above your pocket, like on your suit jacket, and it also has wolf cufflinks on it. With your magic and with Winston, not Ulysses, change the style of the suit to fit you however you please. Like in terms of like if you want to go with like a flannel or like a straight color or like some kind of like pattern like a houndstooth or something like that. Essentially, like this is like you can stop in the Grand Theft Auto like closet and change your suit to whatever like skin you want.
oh man.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
This suit will not tear, like from like
Ooh.
cloth and
It's like the
Like-
same thing.
so, like, and it also will disappear, transform. So you're not gonna like rip out of your suit if you turn into a werewolf. It will just magically disappear and then reappear as you become human again. So you don't have like that awkward naked moment, unless that's what you want to have.
I remove the suit and fold it and put it to the side as I turn back. Lay there naked.
But so the suit is, unterrible, those kind of things. It does give you a +1 to your AC.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm definitely
It
going to
gives
wear
you-
it. Get off of it.
It gives you at night and in the evening 40 feet of movement as opposed to your 30.
Oh, nice.
You now have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell, even when you're human.
Okay.
Now you're like Wolverine.
So, and then the one, like, the suit is still kind of with you when you transform into the wolf. So if and when you do transform into a werewolf, you do get 10 temporary hit points. And
Okay.
whenever you kill someone in werewolf form or kill a creature or anything like that, you'll get 5 temporary hit points.
Oh,
Are you
wow.
a werewolf wearing a suit?
No, the suit does disappear. I thought about putting him in suit, and I was like, I don't know if he's going to want to be a suited werewolf.
I actually would not mind like a tattered suit.
Oh.
All right.
Well,
Ooh.
So you'd like the suit to be like Hulk style tattered when you're in werewolf form, and then when you go back, it just mends itself. That's fine.
Oh, this is so cool. I love this. Oh, pocket square where you're ripping someone's head off.
Yeah, Mike gets it.
I love this.
So that's your suit. And then
You get this coupon to Denny's.
advantage over not least, Mikey, we have the coat of Cania. So this is the coat of Cania, and Cania is the name of your dad's level of hell. And this is a dark leather duster. And it's like almost like black leather, but it's got like this kind of like dark bluish kind of like night sky tint to it. And it almost has like this kind of like magical shimmer to it of like air when it's like frozen outside. It's just kind of this undetectable like to the naked eye, but it just has this like it has a feeling of like staring into a cold night sky, essentially.
Oh.
Yours as well can't be dirtied. It can't be damaged or torn. It can't be damaged by anything aside from hellfire.
Oh shit. Hey, did my daddy give you this? Is this a gift from Pa?
We may have done a little bit of commutative research with your dad and his team.
Oh, I knew it. I love my daddy.
Also the coat will adapt to like whatever weather scenario you're in. So like if it's a little bit hotter out, it's going to be a lighter material / might shrink up a little bit. If you're cold, if you guys are like out doing like something in the frigid north, like it's going to grow like a hood, maybe get some like fur outlined like, edges to it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that is like the cosmetic of your jacket. You also have 2 charges daily. And when you essentially the way it's going to work is kind of like a hellish rebuke. When you are damaged by an enemy, you can choose to use your reaction and it'll expend one of your charges. And it allows you to deal 2d10 cold damage to the person that attacked you.
Ooh.
And then you also have the option of if you want to burn your bonus action from your next turn, you can Misty Step 30 feet away.
Ooh.
Holy shit. Hang on.
That's very good.
2d10. And then how does that activate the Misty?
So if you choose to, you would burn your bonus action from your upcoming turn, whatever your next turn is going to be, and you would Misty Step 30 feet and in any direction you want to go.
Oh, that is a cool way of doing it. Okay, so my upcoming turn. So my current turn.
It's not a current turn because you're reacting.
No, but
Yeah.
my current turn, I can use my bonus action and do that.
Well, you would be. It wouldn't be your turn because you would be getting attacked by somebody and taking damage. So it would be off turn, and you'd be using your reaction, just like Hellish Rebuke.
Oh,
would
I
work.
can use my reaction to do the Misty Step.
Yep. And then and then like essentially like with like cursed items or like hellish items, you have to kind of give something up to get something. So if you want to use the Misty Step, you have to give up your next turn's bonus action.
No, that's fine. I was trying to figure out what activated it. It was on reaction. I can
on
minus
reaction
one-
upon taking damage.
yeah
However,
on
there
reaction
was a-
-1 bonus upcoming turn.
I'm gonna preempt him.
Also on that 2d10 cold ice damage, it is a DC 15 dex save for them. They'll take half if they pass it, but it's
Wait, DC
15 dex save. Yeah,
Ooh,
just
that's
like
good.
how it
That's,
work.
for the original thing, which was the reaction 2d10.
Yep.
Cold. Yeah.
Yep.
And the
I wanted to get you guys your dope new items I've been working on before we
like
got to the end of the session. I hope everybody for another week here at Roll Initiative, Law and Order Special Cryptids Unit. We'll be back. We'll be back next week when we're set up our next arc.
Play us out, Andrew WK.
When it's time to party, we will party.
My chair's gotten so squeaky again.
I thought that was a ripping fart, just like
It was.
a real high pitched fart.
Jeremy's crimpets.
Yeah, it's about a kid shooting himself in the face, right?
This is about a kid named Jeremy eating crimpets. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can demolish a crimpet right about now.
What is a crimpet? I
It's
imagine.
British butterscotch toffee cake thing.
Yeah, that's what it is here. I believe they're also a dessert in England, which is probably a more official thing.
I was thinking shrimp.
Ew.
Nope, no shrimp, no shrimp at a crimp.
I know they have crumpets in England, but that's just
Oh yeah, crumpets.
but
might be
that's
I'm
what we
thinking
call
of.
an English muffin. Yeah.
English muffins are terrible, though.
Fuck you. Love English muffins.
I had a
English
very, very negative view of them, and now I'm more neutral about them. They're still an inferior pastry.
Oh
to
my
all
God.
others, but
They're like if you're having like eggs and like bacon,
yeah, I'll choose anything else first.
A biscuit.
dude, it's better than toast.
Oh, you take a
It's
biscuit.
so like the okay.
I agree. I agree. Better than toast, for sure. Definitely better than toast. I feel like it falls second to a bagel. It falls beneath a bagel.
Depends on the bagel.
Croissants are tough for me because while I do like the butteriness of a croissant, they just fall apart.
And also,
Yeah.
there's a lot of bullshit croissants out there. There's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, here's a croissant." You can tell it's like formed in a microwave and all that shit.
But my favorite breakfast sandwich of all time comes on an English muffin, the Egg McMuffin.
Yeah,
So,
classic. The bacon, egg, cheese, English muffin. Like, yes, you can use a bagel. Yes, you could use other stuff, but go-to is the classic English.
I mean, if we're talking about,
No one's fucking talking about biscuits right now, and
I
I'm
said biscuits. I said
I was-
biscuits
I
first.
do not prefer a biscuit in
I was
that
about to
situation.
say it is very good. I like
honey
also
drizzle.
waffles and pancakes. They make great sandwiches for all of those breakfast
I
foods.
don't prefer those things. Now, a waffle, it depends on what's going on, because I used to always order a waffle sandwich from that one place. But a biscuit can be very dry and crumbly.
That's why you
That's a
drizzle.
good time.
And
That's why
sometimes
you
the
drizzle.
ratio,
That's why you drizzle honey on it.
but the ratio it tends to be off. As in, it's not very wide, but it's very thick.
But if
So-
you get a good biscuit, man, a good biscuit kicks the shit out of a good egg McMuffin or out of a good English muffin. Like a
Yeah,
good,
okay.
It just absolutely body slams and then and then like kicks them right in the taint.
If the ratio's good, I'll agree with you, because that tends to be the problem, is that it's this thick ass top part and a thick ass bottom part.
We accept the argument of the infrequently perfect ratio of a biscuit to all the things that's being put around.
Yeah.
Now, biscuits and gravy.
I mean, biscuits and gravy. The gravy hides an imperfect biscuit. Like all biscuits and gravy go under gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Still tastes good.
The court recognizes this.
I rest my defense.
It was. I feel like we all kind of got what we wanted there. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get an actual breakfast sandwich out of this, which is the part
Yeah,
that's upsetting.
Yeah.
I'm now devastatingly hungry for a breakfast sandwich. And
Devastating.
and I'm gonna be honest with you. The only two things I have in my house right now to make breakfast sandwiches with are at the absolute bottom of the list of acceptable containers. I guess would be like I have bread I
Tortilla.
can turn into toast, and I have tortillas. The breakfast burrito is a sad scenario. It's just
Yeah.
all of
If
this.
you,
All right, so you soak
Yeah.
the bread in milk for a little bit,
Oh no.
and then you start cooking it in a frying pan until it starts to like dry out, and you
French
add a bunch
toast.
of seasoning to it, and then you wrap it in the tortilla, and then cook the tortilla on the outside, and then you just eat your gross ass soggy bread tortilla.
Eric, did you hear that knock a few moments ago? That was the cops. They're at your door to arrest you for a crime against breakfast sandwiches.
You said the only two ingredients you had were tortillas and bread, so this is what I'm working with.
Only two vessels I had were tortillas and bread. I have pork roll. I've got turkey sausage. I've got eggs. I've got cheese. I've got milk.
It's just the
Oh.
vehicle. The vehicle is the only thing missing.
To be honest with you, I also have pancake mix, so I could make pancakes. But like, if I get done doing this at midnight and then make pancakes and a breakfast sandwich and then have to eat that and clean up and then go to bed, I might as well just kill myself.
That's a lot of things.
So
I got-
many things.
I got multivitamins. I could just take and not eat anything, and then be completely
That's not how
fine.
vitamins work.
I got multiple
Dude, it's like-
multivitamins.
It's like NASA, man.
First of all,
Right.
if you're eating too many multivitamins, that's also bad.
No.
He emptied out a Skittles bag.
It's just gonna turn his pee. It's just gonna turn his pee highlighter yellow.
It's 1 a day vitamins. I've got some
That's why I'm
vitamin
taking
C
5 of them.
tablets, some fish oil.
I love when you say tablet.
Yeah, got some tabs.
You guys got them tablets, man?
Yeah, I just
I
gotta
understand
eat anything and then be fine. I can drink the rest of my diet.
In fresh H2O, correct?
Oh yeah. Juicing.
I got so angry at you for that.
There's a guy that lived off of Chipotle,
Oh my god.
one meal of Chipotle a day with the rest multivitamins. I'm just doing the same thing.
Wow.